So I've received quite a lot of inboxes. I was really quite surprised by it, to be honest. So I was a bit nervous to put it out there, really, because you're opening yourself up to be fucking completely judged, like, and it's okay because so many, especially, women will have so many types of procedures these days, whether it be Botox or lips or eyebrows, hair. A guy doesn't really do anything like that. So at the end of the day, I'm going bald, and I don't want to, and I don't need to, and so I won't, if that makes sense. But it did shock me how many inboxes I've received from not just men, whether young or dads, but also women for their partners that don't want people to know that they want it doing, which is it's a bit mad, really, when you think about it. Like, we're in 2024. It's okay, man. So this is why I'm posting it out there more, because it should be more normal for a man to also want to look good. Like, I can genuinely say, this is the best thing I've ever done for me. I feel like me again. I feel like how I feel represents now how I look again. I look in the mirror sometimes and I'm like, I feel so much better than I look. It's not a good mental place to be in. So yeah, quite a lot of women have messaged me for the partners, asking questions, saying that they're keeping a close eye on how things are going for me. But what I would say, because it's a 6 to 12 month, full result. I mean, you'll see significant result after 6 months, but it's about 9 to 12 months until it looks like, it's all grown and it's thick and it's matching the rest of your hair kind of thing. But what I would say, the most important thing to do, so that you know whether you qualify to have your hair done, I'm gonna have to stop it. I can only do minute videos on Instagram. The best thing to do is to get in touch with the company that you are liaising with. Obviously, I've got the recommendation of mine, which took me a long time to find. I made a spreadsheet, I had like 45 companies on it. I'm quite a data freak. I needed to make sure it was the right decision. But anyway, you send your pictures in, then they look at your donor area. So it's like the sides and the back of your head, and then they check if you can have your hair done where you want it doing. So there's no point leaving that part of the process too long, because if you do, then you might be looking forward to doing it in a year and you might not be able to have it done. So it's probably a good idea that you send your pictures in, and then they can let you know whether you qualify to have your hair done, and they can give you some ideas on what you can have done. Just keep in mind that it's not as simple as turning up to Turkey and having well, it is, but it can lead to many, many problems. For example, if you have your hairline really low, first of all, that distorts the proportions of your face, and the forehead is meant to be just over a third the size of the mid and the low. I'm not going to go into the science right now, because there's loads of points on that. But if you have your hairline done too low, you use more donor hairs. In future, if you recede behind the area you are now receding, then you need donor hairs to fill that gap. Otherwise, you're going to look like a fucking zebra crossing or something. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as simple as going and having what you want done. You've got to have the job that suits your face now, but also in the future. That you've got to have a plan. If you turn up anywhere and they don't have strong ethics on thresholds they will go beyond just to satisfy what you want, it might not be the right company for you. You need to make sure that they are science-based and they guide you for the best results in the future.